Hello once again, this is Adam from Scan, joined with Simon.
Hello.
From Yamaha. And we're going to look today at the SX920. Now, lots of you commented on the video that we published a few weeks ago now, talking about all the kind of features that kind of Yamaha presume that you know, that maybe you don't. And I've found what I think is one of the greatest things on the new SX920. And it's got a feature on it that the Genos 2 doesn't even have. So I've decided that this is now my last video for Scan. I've quit and I'm going to become a cruise ship pianist. You'll find out why when you watch this video. So we talked last time on the video that I did, Simon, about AI fingered chord and the differences between single finger and multi-finger and finger chord. But of course on the SX920, you may not know this, it has an extra mode. And that mode, ladies and gentlemen, is called Smart Chord. I just feel like that should zoom on the screen with her. Because it is so, honestly, it's so good. So I'm going to basically tell you what it does. So if you're anything like me, you can maybe play a few chords. So you might be able to play a C and a G and an A minor, F, G, whatever. But when you see these pros play, and you see them play these weird chords with flattened fifths and Z flat minor with all that kind of stuff, these jazz chords.
F-demented.
Yeah. I often... Obviously, I can't play in that style. And Smart Chord allows you to bridge. Is that right? Bridge that gap.
It does.
So, basically, all you do, direct access, accompaniment, opens up the page, of course, that we were looking through on Genos 2. And you've got fingering type, Smart Chord. Now, if we select that, you can see now there's a little cog next to it. If I touch that, now, this is the interesting bit. It asks us what key we're playing in, what's the piece of music that we're playing, and what genre we're playing in. Now, the genre bit is actually pre-selected, but you can change it. So, for example, if you're playing you mentioned before, like an Ed Sheeran pop song, but in a jazz style, normally if you pick the style, it would pick jazz. So it will generally work, but you can mess around with it. So shall we demonstrate what it does? Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Well, seeing as you love this feature so much, I mean, you've been so excited. I think
honestly, it's really good.
It's the most exciting.
I'm building this up, but people might think it's rubbish. But I think honestly, I think it's mind blowing. So, say for example, at home we've got a busker's book, and in that busker's book we've got "Fly Me to the Moon." Yeah, and as we know, it's probably got the simplified chords like A minor, D minor, G, E7 maybe. And it works and it sounds great, but I'm going to play the song normally and then we're going to use the Smart Chord and let's see if you can see the difference. So I'm going to first of all go to AI fingered chord, which is the mode that I use. I'm going to pick a style. So I'm going to go for... So we're in jazz, of course, and I'm going to pick acoustic jazz. Yeah? So I would play it with like an A minor. Here we go. So A minor, D minor, C, F, D minor. Yeah? Basic. Sounds okay. But I don't sound like a professional. So what this AI, so instead of AI finger chord, we moved to Smart Chord. Now, of course, the first chord I played was A minor. So if we tell the keyboard, or it's detected that we're playing in A minor and we're playing a jazz piece, all I need to do now is do single finger chords and it'll put all the flattened fifths and sharps and Z flat minors in for you because it knows what you're trying to do. So the first chord was A minor. So it's now playing an A minor, but with an added 9. Next chord would have been a D minor. Let's play that. Ooh, D minor 7. Oh, I like that one.
Nice.
G7. Again, kept the 9th in there. C. So let's try it.
Major 7/9.
Oh, major. Oh, major 7/9. Don't even know what that is. There we could go on all day. It's amazing. It is so good. It makes you sound like a pro, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think the key thing, look, that's the way I would use it. But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Simon, maybe this mode has been made for a songwriter. Maybe if you were writing a pop song, say, so if we changed it to pop, so direct access, smart chord, and we're going to change it to major this time, and we're in C, and we're going to write a dance song, so if I know we're on a jazz, but you get the idea. Every note that I play now will be chords that would feature in that C major scale.
Yeah.
So if you were writing a song and you knew what bass notes you wanted, so it puts the A minor in, not the A. So it's just really, really clever.
I think for inspiration, you're hearing. The reason you're excited is because you're hearing chords that although you've heard them, but you just pressed the C because you know the chord. Yeah. And it's added this major 7 with a 9. It's quite.
Yeah. I mean, the jazzy bit.
There's a lot of notes to add. But it's giving you inspiration. It's making you want to play.
It's so clever. Now, have you got one that you've maybe
for the smart one?
Yeah. What would you?
Yeah. Well, one that I really like is sort of really laid back, sort of jazz, like a cocktail lounge.
Yeah.
And in here, if you go to this one called traditional ballad.
Yeah.
Traditional ballad, and then now this one is really good because you don't have to be an absolute expert on keys and knowing how many flats and just use the black keys, and it will sound like your cocktail pianist in a lounge. So we'll just make sure that direct access and accompaniment is already on Smart Chord.
Yeah,
but if you make sure we're going to be in a key.
Now, if you notice though, we were in pop,
and
because we've chosen a jazz style, the keyboard's picked up on that, knows that the chords that we'll probably want have a jazz flavour.
That's a good so I'm going to change this to something with loads and loads of flats.
There we go. None of this C rubbish like I play. Go on.
Like D flat major, which as you can see has got 5. Yep, very good.
That's the scale.
Yep. In fact, should we do one even further? Let's go to another one with G flat major. This has got 6 flats. Yep. So what's really nice is you could literally just play all of these notes as a piano solo, and it will just fit. And if you hit a chord, it will know which minor, which major 7 to use. So let's put it on something like a piano. For the right hand, shall we? Let's go out here, press close, right hand, piano there.
Yeah.
And then I won't even play it now. You just literally play any of the black keys in a style of jazz.
Well, you play the chords, I'll play this hand.
Right, we'll do a 4 counting then.
Okay. G flat, okay.
Yeah, any.
Get away.
It's amazing, isn't it? Sounds great.
Gosh, it's just so clever.
That's good, isn't it?
So it's honestly, it's incredible. It's
Should we see what chords they were?
Yeah. Go on.
What chord was it doing?
So if you play a G flat,
play a G flat. Now that G flat major 7/9, that's like 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's these notes. It's crazy. You'd have to be as a pianist. You'd have to be playing this, but it sounds so rich, doesn't it? Just literally. And that's E flat minor 11.
I mean, it's just But obviously we're in jazz mode at the moment. Shall we do a different one?
Yeah, let's do.
I'm going to test it because I've never used this before. So if we go into Latin this time, I'm presuming there's a Latin setting, but if not, we can have a look. So we'll go for guitar rumba.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if we then go to direct access, Smart Chord, and now we're not in that key for a start. We're going to play D minor.
D minor.
Okay, so I'll just find D minor. Oh, there it is. Now, he's detected what type of chord, because it's just a basic sort of a poppy sort of Latin. It may be thinking he's not sure. So we've got standard, pop, jazz, dance, simple. What do you reckon? Should we stick with jazz, do you think, or pop? Or just standard? Let's try standard.
Let's try standard.
Okay.
Say, yeah.
That's what the keyboard recommended, so I'll go with that.
Yep.
So I'm going to play a D minor chord, which of course I'm just going to play root of D.
That's good.
Good style as well. Okay, so just for an experiment now, because they were all basic chords. They were the chords that you would normally see in a busker book, say. Yep. So let's just see. It might not work and it could be an absolute disaster, but this is all part of having a bit of fun and finding out what would happen if I'm now playing it with jazz chords.
Okay.
So I'm going to play the same chords. So it's added an added ninth to start. Brilliant. Oh, nice chord. Sold.
I know.
So it's so clever.
Yeah.
So clever. So yeah, I wanted to follow up the video that I did a couple of weeks ago, of course, all about AI thing. And I thought, while Simon was here, we'll get this out because I know a lot of you have commented about the features like AI fingered chord and multi-finger and single finger. Yes, they've been on Yamaha products for some time, as I mentioned in the video. It's not just Genos 2, it's not SX920. Smart Chord is unique, of course, to SX920. But the other features have been on Yamaha for quite some time, haven't they?
Yes.
It's just not a lot of people, even now, still don't know that they're there. So if many of you, like me, or maybe a lapsed organ player, I would like to separate our brain into, I want to know what my feet would have done. Obviously, check that last video out on Genos 2 and you'll find out all the information. So thanks for that, Simon. Yeah. I'm having this and I'm quit. I'm going to become a cruise ship pianist. So for now, we'll see you all in G-flat minor. So thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video and share with your friends. And we'll see you next time. And for all information on SX920 and, of course, the amazing Smart Chord feature, check it out on scan.co.uk. Bye-bye for now.